Life is full of choices. Big choices, little choices. But they all add up to this thing we call life. Thomas will help us make a smart choice today that will really get us perking and get our day started on a sweet note. Please welcome Thomas Swick.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Do you like coffee?
Yes.
Yes.
Most of us good Americans really like coffee. And if you're like me, I like my coffee sweet. Yes. Right? It's the best way. Life should be sweet. Now, people, I can categorize into two different categories. Some people, when they see a cheesecake serendipitously walking down the street, most of us go to the other side. We don't want to see that cheesecake. Others of us embrace the cheesecake. We love calories. The string beans among us, those are the people that embrace the cheesecake serendipitously walking down the sidewalk. For you people, the string beans among us, you really have three choices of how to sweeten your coffee. Your first choice is honey. Oh, honey, manufactured by bees. Those great workers for us. They do so many things for us. They pollinate and things like that. They're really good for us. We don't want to overtax the bee population. I'm not going to use sugar, honey in my coffee and overtax the bee population. Their job is big enough. And besides, it's very, very messy. It doesn't really work very well. There you go. Your next choice would be refined sugar. Refined does not mean fine. Now, it's manufactured by God. He does the sugar cane, and man refines it through all these processes that I can't even pronounce. Now, as Joan knows, most white food is not good for you because all the good stuff has been taken out. So this is a bad choice. Your next choice, and this is the good one for the string beans among us, Nell. I was so hoping Reed would be here. That's going to be sugar in the raw, a nice brown packet. You're going to notice from now on to the rest of your speech, we're going to be color-coded. If you're colorblind, it sucks to be you. But this is made by Mother Nature. Sugar in the raw. It's simply Turbinitos tile sugar. Now, here I start giving the prices. Doesn't really cost very much, $2.99 a pack. I think this is doable for, well, that is expensive, isn't it? $2.99 per pack, not dollars. Sorry about that. I always forget the cents. This is good for the string beans among us who embrace calories, who love calories, who have no concerns at all about calories. Here you go. That's your choice if you're one of those people. Those people are the minority. Most of us are concerned, now aren't we? Most of us are concerned with a very good reason. We have four choices. Now, I like the term alternative. Artificial sweeteners sound like a chemical. Talking about chemicals, let's start with Sweet and Low. Color-coded, it's in pink, manufactured up in Brooklyn, New York. It's really sodium saccharin. If you're interested, that's what it looked like, the molecular whatever it is. It's very cheap, 1.8 6 cents per pack. Very cheap.
Wow.
Now, speaking of alternatives, when I was in college, long, long ago, in a galaxy far, far away, when it was $12 per credit hour, sorry to remind you of that, this was the alternative. My roommate Frank and I used this stuff, and we called it the pink packet of death. The reason is because if you were one of those unlucky lab rats who were given massive doses of this, you died of cancer rather quickly. Another bad idea. I don't know where that went. So our next choice, then, that's a bad idea. That's too artificial. Our next choice is equal. A blue packet, manufactured by this company. It's really aspartame. That's the chemical equation. That's what it looks like. Pretty cheap, 2.17 cents per packet. Not bad. I would never put this in my coffee. But what I noticed myself doing, I think a lot of these. Now, when I read this, I just don't read it. I'm afraid. When I eat one late at night, it's really hard to go to bed. Now, it's not because of the caffeine. It's because when I put this chemical on my body, I start to glow in the dark. I glow in the dark, this nice blue aura.
Oh, God.
And I have to put this on so I can finally go to sleep. Finally, I'll go to sleep. If I were to try and get on an airplane, I would make everything buzz. So I can't go to sleep. I can't go on an airplane when I drink this chemical. I would never, I do drink it, obviously. But I don't put it in my coffee because it makes me glow in the dark. Some people think it's sexy, but it's not really. You want to borrow this to go to sleep? You can do that. Now our next option is Splenda. Now frankly folks, they should just rename this Splendid because that's just what this is. This is awesome. I'm not throwing this one right. It's sucralose, that's the compound. Now what they do, this is really interesting, they get a bunch of sucrose, which is a natural sweetener, and they just put it in this big pot and they add some chlorine to it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's awesome. And so it changes, you got these little chlorine atoms, and now it's not fattening at all. This is the choice for those of us who are calorie conscious. 3.75 cents per pack. Now, there is one more option, and that's going to be Truvia or Pure Via. It's made by Cargill and Coca-Cola, a joint venture, and it comes not from sugarcane, but from a different plant. I gotta card this. Look at the price, 8.74 cents a pack, more than double everything else for this brand. There's only one person I know who can afford that. You know who that is? Millionaire Denny. Millionaire Denny. Oh yeah, you can afford this because you're a millionaire. The rest of us, we just can't afford this stuff. I mean, it would be a great idea if I could have this every day. But you know what? This will do just fine. A little bit of chlorine is not going to hurt you. So, which reminds me, I'm about to go on a trip next week. I'm going on, thank you, I'm going on Saturday to Minnesota for a week. Before I go, I'm going to get literally, my box of Equal Splenda, but it's the Costco brand. I'm going to get a big handful and throw it in my suitcase. I'm going to have a mighty sweet trip. Thank you.